Hey, what's going on YouTube? Chris here. This is my wingsuit progression over one weekend. Pretty happy with how it all turned out. And this was my first jump, had a pretty good exit. I had I think 7 jumps prior to this on the wingsuit, but I was pretty unstable. So I had a coach fly with me, Joe Webb. He is legendary, and he's the one that's filming all of this. So what you can see here is we are making our way back to the drop zone. The first rule of wingsuiting is make sure you are always flying back to the drop zone. And you can see he's doing some pretty cool revolutions around me. I mean, he is one of the best wingsuit flyers in the world. My arms are a little bit dihedral, but that's okay. I was still kind of getting used to how to fly the suit, and over time you'll see that I'm able to have a much better wing. So here I'm checking my altimeter. It's about pull time, and I go for my first pull. My knees could have been a little bit more bent. You can see I was a little off axis, but everything opened and it was good. All right, this next one, Joe comes out, and this was a super fun jump. This was actually my first time doing barrel rolls, so here we go for the exit. Pretty cool seeing the plane fly like that. When they dive, man, that is a wild feeling. I've never experienced anything like that in my life. I was pretty excited here and trying to figure out when I was going to do it. I almost didn't do the barrel rolls, but then I was like, you know what? Going for it. Boom! And it was perfect. I was super happy with it. A little off axis, but I was getting used to it. And I go for it again. I went for the dive, tried flaring a little bit, and I think I went the other way as well. Yep, that one was perfect. I mean, so clean, came out of it perfect, and I was so stoked. Once again, knees were just not bent enough. They could have been a little bit more bent. You don't want to swing like a pendulum. Ready? Go. This was pretty cool. We did a running exit out of the plane here. And I believe this is the one where I did my first backfly, which was really exciting. I also have another video of the full 360 view of that backfly. You can view it in virtual reality. I'll leave a link to it right here. So Joe and I are flying together. And I'm getting ready. Once again, I'm pretty scared, and I'm like, should I do it? Should I do it? And then all of a sudden, boom, go for it. Perfect. I mean, it was so buttery. I felt super comfortable once I was on my back. A little off, kind of bouncing around, but that was okay. Joe starts doing revolutions around me. I mean, look at his flying. It gets me excited every time I see him flying. So here I go. I try to get back on my belly and flat spin. You can see I get back on my stomach. I was pointing myself down, trying to fly out of it, and by that time I just needed to pull. And I had a little bit of a high-speed malfunction, almost pilot chute and toe. So a very eventful jump, I would say. All right, this was an awesome one. We have my best friend Wade, and Wade is flying in the ATC-3. I'm in the Swift. Joe is in the Freak. And this was sweet. This was my first time technically flocking. So technically I was the lead, but I was trying to find Wade, and then Wade was trying to find me. But it was just an awesome jump to be finally jumping with everybody because we were stable enough. I think Wade got a little bit behind, so Joe caught up to me, and we're making our turns, getting back to the drop zone. before we all get close to each other. Notice some of the clouds in the background. I mean, I cannot wait to fly around them. I know you're not supposed to fly through them, so flying and carving on top of them, it's going to be the coolest feeling ever. You can kind of see Wade in the right-hand side there coming up to us. I guess I was flying a little fast. I needed to get a little better at flying flatter instead of in a down. Man, this is the coolest view. Oh my gosh, it just looks so awesome. There's Joe doing a barrel roll. So sick. I'm screaming and so happy just flying with Joe and Wade. It was awesome. This is such a cool view. Wow. Very exciting. And I think we're getting to pull time soon here, so I pull my parachute. Joe keeps flying with Wade. Wade goes for his deployment. Yeah, Wade's got a good deployment. He's got a good canopy too. I need to get a better canopy. I'm flying a Sabre 3, but it's okay. I'm gonna get over to 7 cell soon. All right, this was the last jump of the day. We did another flock jump, and this was super fun. The clouds were starting to come in, so it was super moody. And we start going back to the drop zone. So this was awesome. I told Joe to just start going around and playing around, and of course he did it like a professional. He's back flying perfectly, doing some barrel rolls. And here he comes back over, flying around me. I mean, I cannot wait to get to that level. A mere 7,000 to 8,000 jumps later. So I'm super stoked on this jump, and I believe we were coming to pull time soon. I wave off to Joe, see you buddy, and I go for the deployment. This one opens super fast. I mean, my packing is so bad, so I'm still learning, but you know what? Skydiving and wingsuiting is a learning sport, so great times ahead and can't wait.